I'm Sriwa. I'm a caregiver to my wife, Xiao Hyang, who got a stroke about 3 years ago in October 2017. The 3 years journey was not easy, but I would like to let you know what was it all about. Thank you. In mid-October, after dinner, we were strolling around our estates. She had a strange feeling, something like flowing from her neck to her head, but later it was alright. She didn't tell me. Next evening, when we had dinner, she couldn't finish one bowl of soup noodles. Late that night, she felt a bit uncomfortable. I tested her with FAST, F-A-S-T. She passed the FAST test. But I asked her to go A&E. She said, maybe tomorrow. Next morning at 5, she woke me up and said she couldn't walk. Then we rushed to hospital. It was 36 hours delay. During the first few days, there were a lot of uncertainties to her. She didn't tell me, but I knew. She was asking herself why her arm and leg couldn't move. What would happen next? Would it be worse? And whether this would be forever? And would she be wheelchair bound? She and I really didn't know what should be done. With the support and assurance from our families and the medical team, my wife accepted the situation and she began to work towards recovery.
Very good, well done. Okay, now this is much better than yesterday, War. You don't think? I think so. You think so? So we'll get you to very heck.
Because the first 3 to 6 months are the critical periods. My wife was in hospital for 2 months. We were blessed to have an understanding neurologist. He allowed her to go for acupuncture twice a week. It was challenging because we needed to take taxi to and fro the TCM clinic at Toa Payoh and Changi General Hospital. But we made it. This is our grandson. He likes Popo, the grandma, very much. Our grandson, who was then about 2 years old, liked to push my wife around during her stay in hospital. Oops, hit onto the counter.
So strong. Ow, not gonna counter.
This is the love and support a stroke survivor needs the most during the difficult period. These two are the good neurologists who took care of my wife during her stay in the hospital. After 1 month in hospital, my wife was transferred to the community hospital. In December 2017, she was discharged. After discharge, my wife practiced a lot of walking. She liked swimming. She tried to swim whenever she could with so-called our supervision at first. But later on, she could swim alone with confidence. She went to gym to practice as well. After discharge, she went to hospital to do rehab regularly. In October 2018, there was an Up Again After Stroke event at HDB Hub. We visited the SNSA booth. After listening to the explanation on what SNSA was doing for the stroke community, we straight away signed up as members. Since then, we participated many SNSA activities like Life After Stroke. I also became a volunteer in SNSA Move with Words event, which is for stroke survivors with communication difficulties. I'm also a member of SNSA Caregivers support group. My hobby is making short film. In January 2019, I made a short film, Be With You, based on 3 stroke survivors' inspiring stories. I sent it for a Singapore microfilm competition. I'm honored that the film received the most popular microfilm Gold Award. Thank you all my friends and SNSA for their support and voting. Thank you. One month before my wife got stroke, we were in London.
Of the two, called Trinity Hall, have a very similar name, and
We hope we could travel again. Since we can't travel now, we entertain ourselves by making music video. Yes, my wife has a stroke, but she remains active, never give up, and always with a positive mindset. From initial stage of uncertainties to acceptance, and eventually move on from where she was. And the stroke doesn't stop us from having a good life together. Take good care of yourself. We wish you all the best in your recovery journey. Thank you.